You know, if I started to cry, they'd have a big story. They'd say, the president broke down and cried. And I don't know if that's good for us. Probably could. Maybe it brings me up 4 or 5 points, I promise, huh? I don't care. But that's really nice. You know, it's never been said before. They say that's never been. We've liked Ronald Reagan. We've liked a lot. But they say that's the love. We love you. Think of it when you think about it, right? No, it's an incredible thing. We've worked hard. We've gotten you everything we said. We've done the things we said. We've done the things we said. We got you the biggest tax cut in history, the biggest regulation cut in history. We've rebuilt our military. Our vets just gave us a 91% approval rating on what we've done for them. We've got you Space Force, and you'll be making a lot of this stuff right here in Michigan. Space Force is the first time in 74 years since Air Force. Think of that, right? A whole new force. I just signed an executive order on Air Force One to teach our students pro-American values. It's a good thing with all the things that I've been watching that have been taking place over a pretty long period of time, even before Obama and Sleepy Joe. Biden has vowed to abolish the American oil and natural gas industries and to ban fracking. Look, he said it. He campaigned for over a year. We will ban fracking. We will ban fracking. We will ban fracking. Then he goes to Pennsylvania. And they say, well, you know, his people told him he didn't have any idea what they meant, but it was okay. He listens to them. They said, listen, you have to be in favor of fracking now. He said, okay, no problem. Why? I only said it about 200 times during debates, right? So now he goes into Pennsylvania, where we just left. Great people, by the way. You talk about, that was an unbelievably enthusiastic group of people. We're going to win Pennsylvania. We're going to win Michigan, too. We're going to win Pennsylvania. We won Pennsylvania last time, too. We won this one. This one hadn't been won for many, many years. And Pennsylvania, the same thing. It wouldn't. But then Trump came along. We won them both. We beat Crooked Hillary. Now we have a guy that makes Hillary look like a baby. No, we've had a good time. And until the China plague came along, everything was good. We closed it down. We saved 2 million lives. Now we're opening it up. We had the greatest economy we've ever had. See the hat, all the Make America Great Again. Now we're having it Make America Great Again, you know. And our country was coming together. You know, the other side was calling. Everybody was successful. Best numbers for unemployment, African American, Hispanic American. And by the way, do you see what's going on in Florida? African American, the numbers are phenomenal. Hispanic American, the numbers are beyond belief. They got problems. You notice they haven't been talking too much about Florida for the last 6 or 7 hours. They're not liking what they see. Wow, that is a lot of people. Look, you can't even see. Why don't you take the cameras down there? You can't even see the end. I hope you can hear us down there. It's like 2 football fields away. I hope you can hear us. That's great. Well, that's really good. But no, Florida's looking great. You're looking great. Came out 2 or 3 up. I don't know why 2 or 3 up. You know, am I supposed to be happy with 3 up over this guy? I tell you. But you know what? Let's just put the win in the column. We won't even talk about it. But you're looking great. North Carolina, great. Iowa came out. The big poll came out yesterday, you saw. And we were a lot up. Big up. Well, the farmers like me, you know. I got, for the farmers, $28 billion. I got $28 billion from China. Thank you very much, China. Thank you. Because they targeted the farmers. They targeted the farmers. And I said to Sonny Perdue, Secretary of Agriculture, Sonny, how much? He said, well, 2 years ago it was 12. And last year was 16 billion, 12 billion. A total of 28 billion. And I tariffed China. We took the 28 billion. We had a lot of money left over into the Treasury. And we gave it to the farmers, and the farmers are not complaining. I'll tell you, they're in business. They would have been out of business. Biden's energy ban, We'll send every state into crushing poverty and you know this, you know what they're doing, from Michigan to Wisconsin to Arizona, where we're leading very nicely, thank you, and to Pennsylvania. As long as I'm president, we will remain the #1 producer of oil and natural gas on Earth. And we will remain energy independent. We're energy independent for the first time. First time. That means we don't have to call people up in faraway places and say, we need some oil, please. We'll send our armies over there to protect you and help you. But we do have great allies over there. We'll help them. And we've certainly helped Israel, but we have a lot of good people over there. We'll help them. But we don't need their oil. It's nice not to need. We have more oil than they do now. You know, we have actually more oil than they do. We're the largest in the world. Isn't that a nice feeling? Sleepy Joe, and that would not have happened except for what we've done over the last 3.5 years. There's never been an administration or president, there's never been an administration that has done in the first 3.5 years what we've done. Never, and not even close. With all the things we've done. And the fake news never even questions it. I've been saying it for a long time. They don't even question it because they can't. Joe Biden is a globalist who spent 47 years outsourcing your jobs, opening your borders, and sacrificing American blood and treasure in endless, ridiculous foreign wars. Countries you never even heard of. A vote for Biden is a vote to extinguish and eradicate your state's auto industry. You don't like that, do you? I don't think so. You know, he was going to do the TPP. He was going to do different things that would have been so bad for you. I ended it all. He was a cheerleader for NAFTA, which was the worst trade deal ever made, probably by any country, that sent all your auto jobs. You know, they have 32% of our auto jobs, right? And it's probably the #1 reason I ran for president. And in fact, I was in Michigan. I don't know if anybody remembers this. 12 years ago, they gave me the Man of the Year. You remember? And I had I made a speech, and I said, why are you letting, you know, it's not my business, but I said, why are you letting them steal your auto jobs? They're all going down to Mexico. And by the way, plenty go to Canada too, right? People don't know that. And it was a terrible thing that took place, but we've stopped that, and now the USMCA makes it very, very financially difficult for them to do that. It was very important to me. And everybody said, we'll never be able to do it. We'll never be able to end NAFTA. And you know why? Because it was so good for Canada and so good for Mexico, and they have a lot of power. But we ended it, and they're not that happy, but they're happy enough, and we have a great deal. And we have people, I'll tell you, Mexico, we've had a great relationship with Mexico. Canada is a little difficult to deal with, to be honest with you. You know, oh, Canada. We all love oh, Canada, right? I love that. They stand for their national anthem, and we have to stand too, because, you know, you saw the ratings on the NBA down 71% for their championship. You know why? Because people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They want to see a basketball game. Obviously not too much. But I didn't watch it, and a lot of people didn't watch it. And the NFL has to be very careful. They tried that game 2 years ago, and I thought we taught them a lesson. And they have to be very careful. We have to respect our flag. We have to respect our anthem, and we have to respect our country. Sleepy Joe supported China's entry into the WTO. Michigan lost half of all auto manufacturing jobs after those Biden betrayals. He also supported the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which would have been the death sentence for the U.S. auto industry. I canceled TPP, I ended the NAFTA disaster, and I took the toughest action ever taken against China. We never took in 10 cents on China. I've taken in billions and billions of dollars over the last 2 years.